Last cold start with the car. Welcome back to another video. So I believe I said that I'm turboing the wagon in the last video, but if I didn't, now you know. I will be going with, I guess, a budget turbo kit from Premium Racing Electronics. It is not a, I mean, it's a complete kit. It'll have everything that I need to boost the wagon on stock ECU, but I will be having a EMU black coming in. I have it ordered, I'm just waiting. But it's been like over a month since I've been waiting on turbo, ever since I put in the order, because it was like a pre-order kind of thing. So in the meantime, I can't do anything on that build or that part of the build until the kit comes in, right? So for now, I will be working on small stuff on the car. One is, oh, don't mind the mess. This. Huh? There you go. So, multiple occasions we've had the hatch falling on our heads. So, I have replacement ones right here. I also have these window moldings to get rid of these faded and ugly moldings. Like the rubber's gone completely on this one. Jesus Christ. And on the other side as well. I also have this one. So this is like a, I guess like a little a bunch of small mods to help transform the car, just slightly. So we have this shift knob. We've actually had this for years. We got it from someone, like a really close friend of ours, and we found it recently after we got the wagon and we put on. But for me, I mean, it's cool because it matches with like the, what's it called, Fusanat or Sunanat. I think it's a Sunanat. Anyway, I am going to take this off, and I have this. And tell me this, or answer this question. If it's made in Japan, it says on this right here where it's not focusing, but it says made in Japan, but over here it says made in China. So, does that mean the shift knob is real and the box is fake? Who cares? But I got this white one. Try to unbox this first. Damn. Dang. Alright, here it is. And it has like a little slot circular area in the center to be able to put these. Well, maybe not this because, you know, it's a rectangle. But this should be going on top of it. It's pretty cool. Like, I think it was like 20 bucks. And I kind of like the white and the tier D. So maybe I'll do this first. Let's do that. Alright, if you don't know how to put a shift knob on, I'm going to show you real quick. So this one's fastened with Allen keys onto the adapter. So I'm going to loosen it. Twist it off. It's threaded here. And they came with adapters. for your specific shift now, or for your stock shifter. I'm gonna manual swap this pretty soon. I don't know when, but I'm gonna. Okay, so this one fits. So we're gonna go ahead and thread it into here. I think. Yeah, we're gonna thread it in here. I mean, it's working. Kind of. Or maybe do I just... Maybe I don't know how to install shift knob. Oh, I guess it's threading at the same time? I don't know. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me get back to you guys. I had it right the whole time. Alright, now I'm gonna put this turd. See if I can get it on straight. It's like a faded red or an orange. Yeah. Check it. Looks alright. Or do you like this? Alright, let's go to... What's gonna be the easier one? Maybe we'll go to the hood strut, the trunk struts now. These should be pretty self-explanatory, I think. See these clips here? Focus. You'll pull them back on both ends, so the top and bottom, and then they'll pop off the ball joint. And when you're putting the new ones on, you do not need to pop the caps off. So I'm gonna try to see if I can do it. Oh shit! You guys see that shit? Boom! That's just one. I want to see how good it opens now. Oh! Nice! Nice. Now we're not gonna get slammed in the head anymore. These are like 20 bucks. 20 bucks? Shift knob was like 30 bucks. And now we're gonna try the window molds. And these were like 45 bucks. These are gonna take a little time though, so let me try to do one side and then I'll show you guys the other side. That is clean, bro. This is a must do for any car with damaged window moldings like that. It's the other side. Bro, such an easy mod. So, for the rears, you're gonna go to the front over here, and there's a Phillips screw right here. You're gonna take that off. And I pried it upwards. So I pried it straight up. It is like hooked onto the door, so you kind of gotta work it. So like you can pull here and then push from here, wiggle it, loosen it up. Same thing on this side, but the Phillip will be right here. This part sits right underneath the mirror, so you're gonna pull it back a little bit from here. It's gonna slide out of this lip and you'll pop it straight up, or you can pull it out. Whatever works, but be gentle with it because it's literally clipping on your door and you don't want to try and dent that lip on the door. Or If you want to, you can, but I wouldn't want to. So putting them back on now, if you have a sport cross or a wagon, this is the rear piece. Okay, so this part is on the back side, and you see this little tab right here. So this tab I cut because on this side, the rears of the sport cross and the sedans is different. It's like there's a hole that this tab would sit in, maybe like ½ inch away, but it won't because of how the rear sport cross doors are different from the sedan door. So yeah, I'm gonna go get this side done, and I think I'm gonna wash the car because I think I did a good amount today in like 30 minutes. Look at this, is literally the paint, bro. That's another thing I'm wondering. Should I body work it, or should I pay someone to body work it and then wrap it, or should I just go get a good paint job? But either way, I want it black. So I guess the being able to switch around the colors would be good if I wrapped it, but who knows? You guys let me know. What is the perks and what should I do? Because I'm on the fence about it. I just want to have clean paint because literally there's no clear coat on the roof anymore. And yeah, I don't know. I still also want to do red for the VS caps, the center caps, because black, I mean this gray silver is like out of place. But I'm thinking red caps, maybe a red master shift knob. Who knows? And I also got to figure out the diameter of this so that I can get one of those clean flush ones. Just one that's like flush with the glass and not like that billet raised. And I might do that for the cleaner look, but I don't know, just a bunch of stuff running through my mind on this build, and I just can't wait for it to be boosted first and foremost, because that's gonna be sick. But yeah, let me get this side on and show you guys the after. Okay, I'm gonna show how I kind of get this one in. So as I'm using a rubber mallet on the other end, and as I'm pounding it slowly in, I'm putting pressure on here so that it'll slide underneath the mirror. Yep, under the mirror. Just like that. And then you're gonna go until you're flush with the door right here, and then apply pressure all the way, and it might click in, it might not, and then you're gonna add your screw back in and you're done. Fresh, super fresh. Everybody should be doing this. For 40 bucks, everybody should be doing it. Let's see here. How about some future plans I got for the car? Future plans. Got some 0 gauge wire 0 gauge. I am going to be relocating the battery from the front to the trunk. I'm doing this for just clearance on the hot side of the motor, as well as I have some bus bars that I will be leaving on the front side of the car for power. But these are kind of big. These are 250 amps, and I'm just gonna run it for now. But if it bothers me on how big it is in the engine bay, then I will change it. There's inner tie rods. I have outer tie rods, rear uppers. I'm thinking about rear lowers as well. I have rear traction arms coming in. For the front, I don't think I have anything coming in. But yeah, so we got the shift knob, fresh mold, and the hood struts, the trunk struts. For the battery, I don't know exactly where I'm going to be mounting it. I'm thinking, since the wagons have like this little pedestal on the top that doesn't have anything, or it has like a little storage underneath, but I think that would be perfect for it. I have an aluminum battery box, but I don't know if I am going to use the battery box or go with like a plastic one because it's aluminum, and then the aluminum will look kind of out of place. But it will look cool. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure how I will be doing it, but I will be doing it. And I'm sure I mentioned I have the clears. I'm just worried about cutting these because then I would have to get new ones if I fuck it up. Just like these. Oh, sneak peek. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wash the car in the garage. I'm so glad I can have the garage space now and not have the Mustang just sitting here. We'll wash the car and maybe do a little B-roll because it's been a bit.